They fell, hard, so many times you would lose count. They hit the ground and the world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for them to stay down. But they rose, again and then again and again after that. Now, we whisper their names with reverence. We call them legends. But before the legend, there was the fall. Before the victory, there was the crushing weight of defeat. You know this feeling, don't you? It lives deep in your bones. You pour your heart, your soul, your every waking moment into something. You give it your all, and then it doesn't work. The door slams shut. The call never comes. The dream dissolves into dust. And in that quiet, echoing space, you feel small. This story we are telling today, right here, right now, is not about the fall itself. It is about what happens next. It is the story of hope, blooming in the most barren of places. This is about the people who heard that small, tired voice telling them to quit and chose to listen to a different one instead. A quieter, deeper hum that said, "Get up, just one more time." They are the ones who did not stop when the world told them to. They kept moving, even when the path was dark and they couldn't see the next step. They found a way, not because it was easy, but because the fire inside them burned brighter than the fear around them. They learned to change their journey, and in doing so, they changed their life. This is a testament to the human spirit's incredible power. It's a love letter to every person who has ever felt like they were at rock bottom, looking up at a sky that seemed impossibly far away. We are going to talk about the truth of that climb. We are going to honor the struggle, because that is where the strength is forged. The legends you admire were not born with crowns on their heads. They were born with the same doubts and fears as you. The only difference is that they learned how to turn their stumbling blocks into stepping stones. They understood that failure wasn't the end of their story. It was a crucial, powerful, and necessary chapter. So, breathe in and breathe out. Let go of the story that tells you you are not enough. Let's talk about a man who was obsessed with light. He had a vision, a burning desire to capture lightning in a bottle and make it serve humanity. He wanted to create a new kind of electric bulb, one that could burn for hours and illuminate the world. He tried, and he failed. Not once, not twice, but thousands of times. Friends, experts, people laughed at his relentless, seemingly fruitless efforts. But with every single failure, he did something remarkable. He took a note. He wrote down exactly what didn't work, learning a new lesson from each burnt-out filament. He kept trying, holding on to the vision of that one steady light. And then, one day, the light did not flicker. It shone bright and true. Thomas Edison didn't just invent a light bulb. He illuminated a new path for the world, built on a mountain of failures. Now, picture a young woman, a single mother, with nothing but a story and a worn-out typewriter. She had a manuscript, a tale of a boy wizard that lived so vividly in her mind. She sent her idea out to publisher after publisher, only to be met with rejection after rejection. 12 times the answer was no. Very little money, struggling to get by, without a permanent home. But she refused to let her story die. She kept believing when no one else did. She kept telling her story, holding on to that small flicker of hope. One person, one publisher, said yes. That book became a global phenomenon, and J.K. Rowling's words became a safe harbor for millions, a testament to the magic of perseverance. Think about one of the greatest athletes to ever grace a basketball court. Cut in high school, missing big shots, but staying late, alone, perfecting the same move, the same shot, until it lived in muscle memory. In time, Michael Jordan became a legend, a star forged in the fires of his own misses. Before you can change your actions, you must first change your mind. The journey from rock bottom begins not with a leap, but with a subtle, internal shift. It's a quiet decision to see your situation through a new lens. No one is born a legend. Legends are made through the deliberate, consistent work of building a resilient mindset. This work happens in the small moments, in the space between the failure and your reaction to it. Cultivate an inner dialogue rooted in grace, curiosity, an unwavering belief in your capacity to grow. The first and most powerful shift: reframe failure as feedback. Not a verdict, simply data. Analyze, form a new hypothesis, run a new test. Treat your goals with curious inquiry. When you fail, instead of saying, "I am a failure," ask, "What is this experience trying to teach me?" Embrace the idea of "not yet." I can't do this. Not yet. I'm not good enough. Not yet. Detach your identity from outcomes. You are not your job, your bank account, your last success or failure. You are the person who shows up, who tries, who learns, and who keeps going. All right, now breathe and then act. The power of 1%. Actionable steps to rise. Big changes overwhelm. Small, consistent actions compound. Almost magical. The path from the bottom is paved with tiny, deliberate steps, each one building on the last. They're small enough for your hardest days, powerful enough to change your life's trajectory. First, speak your intention aloud and say, "I will try again." Say it with conviction. Say it until you feel a shift. Your words have power, an act of defiance against despair. Your first anchor in the storm. Second, document the lesson. 1 or 2 sentences. What went wrong? What you learned? The presentation wasn't clear because I didn't practice enough. The client said no because I didn't listen to their core need. Make it concrete. Separate it from yourself. Solve the puzzle. Third, change just one small thing. Iterative improvement over overhaul. Just the headline. One ingredient, one variable. Fourth, seek a single piece of feedback. What's one thing I could have done differently? Can you see a blind spot? One fresh perspective can unlock the path and remind you you're not alone. A strong mind, a resilient spirit, not born, built. They are a practice. You will look clumsy. You will make mistakes. You will not be perfect. And that is beautiful. They all had suffocating doubt and endless tears, but kept one small light burning. A memory, a kind word, a mission. Find one small thing to hold on to today. These rituals refuel your spirit. Long roads teach heart, patience, and care for your dream. Let this become your practice. When you add small acts day after day, you're building a big life. Momentum, foundation, character. Imagine yourself years from now, seeing how each fall taught you, how tiny steps led here. If you fail today, tomorrow, next week, you will pause. You will breathe. You will say, "Okay, try again." Make one small change. Find one friend. Rest. Keep going. You can be the one who fell. You can be the one who fell. You can be the one who fell, and then rose to become a legend in your own right. The time for waiting is over. The time for doubting is done. Your journey starts now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. I am not asking you to conquer the mountain today. I am inviting you to take one small step. Just one. Write down that goal. Make that call. Draft that email. Try that one move again. Whatever it is, do it now. Feel the power in that single small action. This is how it begins. This is how you rise. One small step. One more try. Your legend is waiting for you to build it. Now go. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Let's take that step together. Subscribe for more inspiration.